couple of wins away, 27-14. Casey Steen will lead things off. Steen is a junior, 38 hits, 11 doubles, 26 runs batted in. He's walked 22 times. That's a team high and a good trait for a leadoff hitter. He's also been hit by a team high 7 pitches. Here's the pitch from Reardon. It's a strike, but it's over and over. Steen is the right fielder. Brooks Skoog on deck, the shortstop, and Carter Tronson, the third baseman, batting third. Reardon ready to go. He will vary his arm slot as there's an off-speed pitch, a little low, 1-1. Catching him tonight, as always, Dalton Wilcoxon. Around the infield, Nate Laneson, Blake Elam, Ben Fichter, and Trey Nixon from left to right. As here's the 1-1 pitch from Reardon, and that's a little low, 2-1. Sneed, Caleb Sneed, Tyler Reese, and Trevor Hazy around the outfield, left to right as well. Reardon with the 2-1 pitch in a swing, ground ball at third. Laneson has it, up with it across, and in time, round number 1 gone. And that's the most important aspect of this game is just pitching to contact for Reardon.
Shortstop number 24, Brooks Skoog.
His defense has to make plays. Elam, the shortstop, did make a couple of throws wide of first or low to first, but I mean they were really tough plays, and for him to even make a throw was saying something. Maybe sometimes put it in your pocket, maybe the lesson there. As in comes Brooks Skoog, the hero from Friday night. The shortstop takes a ball outside of this 1-0. Skoog is a senior, 34 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, and that game-winning walk-off home run against Lewis Central on Friday evening. And the 1-0 pitch. Line drive and fair down the third base line. Cutting it off around his Sneed, and it'll leave Skoog at first base. Nice job by Sneed getting to that quickly, and a really good throw. And Skoog stays put at first base.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Carter Tronson.
Carter Tronson, the leading hitter, will step in with 49 hits this year. 17 of them are doubles. A triple, a homer, 25 runs batted in. Reardon from the stretch for the first time. Over at first base, Skoog is 4 for 5 in steals this year. Reardon comes set. Long, there he goes, off-speed pitch, low and in the dirt. It'll get a stolen base standing up for Skoog. And it's 1-0 on Tronson. So, pretty obvious here right off the bat. They want to test the Abraham Lincoln duo of Reardon and Wilcoxon when they're on base. 1 attempt, 1 steal, and it was successful. Tronson ahead in the count, 1-0. Wilcoxon out to talk with Reardon for just a moment to get their signs straight with the runner on second base. Urbandale and Lewis Central went deep into that game, tied it 2 into the 9th inning. Lewis Central scored 1. Urbandale got 2 in the bottom of it. 1-0 the count. And Reardon steps off the mound. Kind of moving their outfielders around a little bit, I think. Runner at second base, Skoog, Tronson the batter, trying to get Urbandale out to an early lead. 1-0 the count. And Reardon with the pitch. Chopper hits softly to first base. Nixon has it, and the flip to Reardon is just in time to get Tronson hustling down the line. Reardon was a little late coming over.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Ben
Nixon could get it himself, but it was hit softly enough where he needed his help, and he got it. Moving over to third with Skoog. So they're at third base for Ben DeCreif. Kreif was 0 for 2 the other night. He did take a walk against Lewis Central. On the season, he has 33 hits, 10 of them are doubles. This team has 4 guys with at least 10 doubles. First pitch, curveball, wanted to swing but held off, and it's 1-0. Kreif has driven in 21. Hitting 333 with a 421 on base and a 434 slugging percentage. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Again, chopped off the plate, foul this time, and it's 1-1. Jayhawks coming in 27 victories. Of course, playing in the very rough and tumble CIML. Playing well of late. Next pitch, curveball, ground ball, 2 hopper out to Elam. Nice play on a tough hop. Throw to first in time. 3 ground balls. Gets Reardon out of trouble in the first. No runs it in. No AL. As Sneed steps in, he had 2 hits, including an RBI triple, game-tying RBI triple in the game on Friday night in the 5th inning. He also singled to lead off the 8th and eventually scored the game-winning run. Facing off with maybe a little bit of a surprise, although I haven't followed Urbandale like I should have all year. There's a strike 0-1. Luke Patzner, a junior, 36 2/3 innings. That's 6th most innings on the team at 3.82 ERA as he threw a strike. Now another strikes. He's working very quickly. 0-2 the count. Patzner,
big kid, isn't he?
32 strikeouts, 19 walks, 8 hit batters. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit, center field. Caleb Snead, the same type of hit as his leadoff hit in the 8th inning, right back up the box. And there he stands over at first base for Ben Fichter.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Ben Fichter.
I love to get runners moving around. Coach Elam is a pretty big fan of small ball. As Fichter on the season has 6 sacrifices, the team high. Left-handed batting at second baseman takes the ball outside. But yeah, sometimes it's a little early for bunts. We'll see. He did not square on the first pitch. Fichter with 40 hits this year, 7 doubles, a triple, and a homer. He's driven in 19. Patzner comes set. Here's the pitch. He's squaring this time, and it takes a strike on the outer edge. It's 1-1. No score. Bottom of the first inning. Creston and Dennison Sleswig over on KMA-FM, as Dennison did have a runner in scoring position, much like we did here. Just could not get him in. 1-1 to count. Patzner, his pitch is outside high. It's 2-1. Did not square that time. Snead, if you're wondering, 6 out of 9 stolen bases. Patzner pretty quick to the plate. He throws hard. Noah Cook, their catcher. See if they test it. 2-1 on Fichter. Patzner, long wait. There goes Snead. It's a hit and run. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. The throw is low, and it's late. There's a stolen base for Caleb Snead. I don't know if Scoot came up with it or not. It looked like maybe a bobble out there. It was a low throw, and it hopped a couple of times. So he would have had to snag it and make the quick tag. And there's Snead. The count 2-2 on Fichter. Ground ball to the right side, would obviously move him here. 2-2 pitch, way outside, went for his off speed. I'm thinking for the first time tonight, and it was not good. It was well high and outside. Could not break that off well enough. Full count on Fichter as AL trying to add another base runner here in the first. And the pitch, foul out of play. Good job by Fichter to spoil it. Fichter is a freshman in a lineup full of veterans. So they go senior, freshman, senior, senior, junior. Went on. 3-2 the count on Fichter. Good battle here with Snead at second. The pitch, swing and a miss with high heat. He got it, and there's 1 gone in the first inning. And that'll bring Blake Elam to the
now
plate.
batting the shortstop, number 3, Blake Elam.
Coach Brett Elam, you feel pretty good. You've got a runner at second, and your top 2 guys coming to the plate. Elam with 50 hits, 15 doubles, leads the team. A triple, 3 homers, 38 runs batted in. And he's been hit by 8 pitches too, as well as 17 walks. So he finds his way on as there's a strike right on the outer edge, and it's 0-1. It's a very fast fastball. So that's what you're looking for here. You have not seen him throw a curveball for a strike or anywhere near the strike zone. Elam was 1 for 3 on Friday night. Here's the 0-1. There's the curveball, and again, way high. It's 1-1. And it's pretty, and you see Coach Brett Elam just kind of looked in the dugout, and I was about ready to say you can pick it up pretty well because he really slows his arm action. 1-1 the count. Snead out at second base. Elam the batter, the pitch. There's a curveball for a ball a little bit high. That was a much better pitch. 2-1. Snead reached on a single on an 0-2 pitch, stole second. Fichter struck out. Now Elam 2-1 in the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Big swing by Elam. Now a kid that doesn't strike out a whole lot. Just 11 times on the year among the regulars. That's the lowest amount of strikeouts on this team. See him maybe shorten up and trying to find some grass. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Swing, chopper up the middle. Moving over is Scoot. Gloves it, throws in time. Nice play. Behind the second base bag. It does move Snead to third. Very similar inning to what Urbandale put together. So with 2 outs, and a runner at third base,
number 15, Trey Nixon.
Slugger and hero from Friday night steps to the plate. Nixon has 50 hits this year, 12 doubles, 6 homers, a triple. He's driven in a team-high 51 runs. It's a really good year. Nixon against Patzner. First pitch on the way, swinging in the air to center field, moving over is Miller, and there's a collision, and the ball is dropped. Nixon moves up to second base. Man, center fielder was way over in right center. I was looking for the center fielder, and where the heck can cause things like that. As Nixon stands in second, AL with Dalton Wilcoxon coming to the plate, trying to add to the 1-0 lead. 2 outs in the first. First pitch from Patzner. It's a strike right in there at his knees, and it's 0-1. Wilcoxon has had a great year as well. 39 hits, 14 doubles, which is second on the team. He's also had a triple. He's hit 4 homers, and he's second on the team with 42 runs batted in. There's a pickoff move to second. Safely back is Nixon. As I kind of mentioned this the other night, when you've got Snead, Elam, Nixon, Victor, of course, hitting in front of you, there's going to be a lot of chances, and Wilcoxon has come through. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Patzner, he has to, have to be able to throw a curveball for a strike. He's not done that yet. At some point, they'll get you timed up. 0-2 the count. It's the pitch to Wilcoxon, and it's a little outside. He went with a hard fastball, nearly caught Wilcoxon looking for off speed. It's 1-2.
I think Reardon and
1-0 Lynx. Nixon at second base. Wilcoxon the batter. But behind in the count, here's the pitch. Curveball, strike 3. Buckled his knees, and there's the first curveball we've seen for a strike. And that will end the end for Urbandale. Greene County and Harlan playing tonight. No score there. No score after 1 between Dennis and Preston. We'll have all the scores, including everything from the state softball tournament online later tonight. KMAland.com. If you go to our other scoreboard right now, we do have up-to-date softball scores. Logan Magnolia earlier today dropping a 9-0 defeat at the hands of Durant. First pitch to Van Riesen's a curveball, ground ball, deep short, high hop for Elam, long throw in time. Great play by Brett Elam. Excuse me, Blake Elam. Not only was that a really good throw from deep short, but it took a bad hop on the last second. He handled it like a champion, and there's 1 out. Only took Reardon to get 11 pitches to get through the first inning. And now a 1-pitch out will bring Noah Cook to the plate, who's the Urbandale catcher. Junior with 31 hits, 6 doubles on the year, 29 runs batted in, which leads the team. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a curveball. It's 0-1. It's a strike. The ball has worked well here in the first 2 pitches. Second inning. Expect that from Reardon. We have not seen him go submarine style just yet. Here's the 0-1 pitch, overhand fastball, ground ball, second base, Victor on it, and takes his time and throws to first. We're out number 2. 3 pitches, 2 outs. And that'll bring Brooke Heinen to the
fielder number 18, Brooke Heinen.
Heinen is the shortstop. He has 24 hits. He's not the shortstop, he's the left fielder. Excuse me. 24 hits, 4 doubles, a triple, and 10 runs batted in on the year. Heinen against Reardon with 2 gone and nobody on base in the second inning. And what they really love is if Reardon made it through all the way through 7 in the second inning. It's really to be talking about that. He does have a terrific pitch count right now, though. There's a ball, 1-0. And I think probably pitch counts, you might throw those out the window here tonight in terms of trying to save guys for the next round. Here's the 1-0 pitch, curveball, low, 2-0. Just looking pitch. Good job by Heinen to lay off of it. 2-0 the count. AL up 1-0 here at the top of the second with 2 outs. The 2-0 pitch inside nearly hit him. It's a ball, 3-0. Reardon rarely will get to a 3-ball count. There are a few times that the Ames hitters worked in there. Actually, there were no times that happened. Actually, he had 2-ball count. The highest he went was a 2-ball count on Friday. Next pitch is a strike. It's 3-1. We did not have a single 3-ball count on Friday.
That was pretty low, didn't it? Bringing up the suspense.
The 3-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 4. Heinen will walk down to first base. So a 5-pitch walk after 3 pitches is all it took to get the first 2 outs. Heinen did a good job there to give Patzner a little bit of a, he wasn't going to swing at the first pitch or even the second pitch. Give him a little bit of a rest. Because that inning was moving pretty quickly. Kip Holonen, first baseman, steps to the plate. He's the lefty, and on the season has just 4 hits. Pickoff move by Reardon. They tested Reardon and Wilcoxon in the first inning immediately. And Brock Skoob, got his 5th steal in 6 attempts. Here's the pitch, not going. Ball inside and low, 1-0. 1-0 the count, 2 outs, top 2. Heinen over at first base. Another move, he was leaning a little bit, but back safely. 1-0 the count remains. The other night, Kip calling an 0 for 3. Next pitch in the air. The runner was going, but it's out to left field. Snead is under it and he makes the play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome back on KMA 960. Derek
Now
Martin,
batting for the Lynx, the third baseman, number 2,
1-0.
Nate Linkson.
Abraham Lincoln leading Urbandale here in the bottom of the second inning. Nate Langston, Tyler Reese, and Tyler Reardon will hit here 6, 7, 8 for the Lynx, who scored a run in the first. Patzner's first pitch, swing and miss by Langston. It's 0-1. On Friday night, Langston had a pretty good game. He doubled to lead off the second inning. It's nice plays at third. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2, being very aggressive against that Patzner fastball. Big kid, throws really hard. Curveball was not good for the first 3, and then he just buckled Wilcox and in the inning. Next pitch, swing and a miss, about the same spot, high and inside on all 3 fastballs. And that's his third strikeout already. There's 1 gone in the second inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Tyler Reese.
Reese coming in.
It's going to be in the 80s, doesn't it?
35 hits.
It's going to be in the 80s, I think.
6 doubles, 11 runs batted in, but he has 21 walks. That is second on the team. So he's found his way on base quite a bit this year as he takes the ball inside 1-0. Reese has a .475 on base percentage, which ranks second, or maybe third, behind Nixon and Elam.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good spot here in the 7-hitter. Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss. They cannot lay off that fastball inside on their hands right now. There's not much you can do with that anyway because it's moving.
They can't catch it.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Oh, perfectly placed with a strike right on the edge. It's 1-2. Nice pitch by Pats.
Good thing we
He
scored.
looks really good here in the second inning.
Comes the
Working out some
curveball, right?
kinks there early in the first, I think, but now he's rolling. Next pitch, ball high, 2-2. Tyler Reardon on deck. Anybody should reach. Trevor Hazy, the number 9 hitter. And the 2-2 pitch. High and inside, 3-2. He's got nothing but fastballs here with Reese. I'm guessing that's what he'll see here as well in the 3-2. Try to overpower the lower part of the order. Reese is it's a good eye up there, as evidenced by his walks. Next pitch, fouls it.
Ball for it.
I don't know if it was off of his foot or not, but it doesn't appear to be bothered by it. So we'll do 3-2 again. He's kind of smiling. I don't know. The umpire was maybe going to give him. Oh, the umpire's not ready here. Patzner was in his windup. Maybe to get the ball out of there, out of the way, just in case there's a foul ball that way. As there just was moments ago, and now somebody rolls it at his feet. Full count. Still on Tyler Reese. Patzner with 1 down and nobody on base. Here's the pitch. Swing and just, catcher interference. And it's going to put Reese on base. Reese swung so late. And he hit the catcher's mitt. I don't know how much blame you put on Cook there, but
Now batting the pitcher, number 12, Tyler Reardon.
And it'll bring Tyler Reardon to the plate.
So is that an error on the catcher?
And
I'm pretty sure.
Reardon, the opposing pitcher, was actually the only player in the lineup for AL on Friday that did not have a base hit, but he did have a key sacrifice bunt, so he did his job, and obviously he pitched well. Has 18 hits this year. Patzner. The first pitch is low and in the dirt. Cook can't find it. Now he can. It's 1-0.
Who's the runner?
It's Reese.
Oh, it is.
Reese on the season, 17 for 18 in steal attempts. That's second on the
That guy
team,
was just grabbing a
17.
foul.
Grab him. Okay, gotcha.
And now a throw over to first base. He slides in safely. 1-0 on Reardon. See if the bottom of the order can get something going here against Patzner. There's the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and it's a 1-1 count. He's had a lot of swing and misses here in this inning. 3 straight to Langston, at least 1 or 2 against Reese, now 1 here against Reardon. And it's been nothing but fastballs against the lower part. 1-1. Patzner comes set. Here's his pitch, swing, chopper off the plate, in comes Skoog from short. Plays a high hop and throws the first in time. As it was a Chaffer moving slowly. Couldn't get Reese at second base, so Reese moves to second, and that'll put things in the hands of Trevor Haase, the number
Now
9
batting
hitter
right
with a
fielder
runner in
number
scoring
7,
position.
Trevor Haase.
Haase has 35 hits, 5 doubles, a triple, a homer. He's driven in 22. He's had a pretty good season at the plate. Kind of works as a second leadoff hitter for Coach Elam. Here's a pitch from Patzner. It's inside, 1-0. Nearly clipped his shirt. 1-0 the count. Reese at second base. The pitch is a little outside, 2-0.
I think the fact that he did this.
Yeah, he didn't do a very good job.
Here's a throw move to second. Skoog was not there, and it hits off the leg of Reese. He's had a little bit of a tough time around the base. I think he fouled the pitch off himself against Patzner. Now he takes one off the leg. Pickoff move from Patzner. Needs a little bit of a break here to walk it
Rub some dirt
off.
in it, he'll be fine.
2-0 the count on Haase. 2 outs, runner at second base, bottom 2. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike, and it's 2-1. Caleb Sneed would be next if Haase can reach. Trying to bring around Reese for the second run of the game for AL. The pitch, inside, and it hits him. So, 2 base runners here in the inning. One on a catcher's interference, the other on a hit by pitch. And now
Now batting
Caleb
the left
Sneed
fielder, number 4,
placed a
Caleb
single right back up the
Sneed.
box off of Patzner in the first inning. It came around to score after stealing a base. Steps to the plate, chance to bring in a run.
Yes.
2 runners on, 2 outs. Caleb Sneed against Nick Patzner. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Luke Patzner. 0-1. That didn't sound right. 2 outs, bottom 2. AL has already scored 1. They did it in the first inning. Sneed was a part of that, trying to add to it here. 0-1 the count. And the pitch popped up out of play. It's 0-2. This is what the count was in the first, when Sneed took a fastball on the outer edge, went right back up the middle. Well, you want to bet he doesn't see a fastball here. Maybe if he does, it'll be high and outside. 0-2 the count. And the pitch, curveball, strike 3, got him looking. And that will end the back of the game at 9:60. Derek Martin in Council Bluffs tonight. It's a 1-0
Now batting for the Jayhawks, the center fielder, number 21, Chris Miller.
Tyler Reardon about ready to get into his 3rd inning of work against Chris Miller, Casey Steen, and Brock Skoog, 9-1-2 hitters for the Jayhawks, who have a series of ground balls early on, and they do have 1 hit, which also came on a ground ball. So Reardon working down in the zone. Here's Miller, and he takes a strike at the inner half. It's 0-1.
Okay.
Miller on the season, a junior with 24 hits, 1 triple, 15 runs batted in. Next pitch, curveball, ground ball, second base. Victor has it, throws in time. So let's run it down. Steen grounded out to 3rd, and after a ground ball into left field was for a single
Now
for
batting the right
Skoog.
fielder, number 11,
Johnson
Casey
grounded out to
Steen.
1st, then DeCreif grounded out to short. Van Riesen started the 2nd with a ground out to short. Cook grounded out to 2nd, and then kept calling in after a walk to Brooke Heinen, flew out. Miller, and now there's a beautiful curveball for a strike. It's 0-1 on Steen. Steen back in the first inning, I mentioned. Got the count to 2-1, he grounded out to 3rd. Now he swings at 1 very high and in and grounds it over to first base. Nixon near the bag, grabs it, steps on the bag, and there's 2 outs. And
Now
Major
batting
League
the shortstop,
Baseball
number 24, Brooke
fans,
Skoog.
in terms of pitching versus hitting, they'd be loving this outing from Tyler Reardon, who has done nothing but ground balls. You want to keep the ball out of the air nowadays in Major League Baseball with the ball juiced and all. Here's the pitch with Brock Skoog at the plate. He singled, stole a base, and was stranded at 3rd. Beautiful pitch, and it's 0-1. The only ball that's been lifted into the air was Kip Collin, who just kind of popped it and poked it out there to the left. The 0-1, curveball, beautiful. 0-2.
My God, he's got that person.
Reardon has got the
Beautiful
curveball working
curveball.
for sure. We still haven't seen him drop down. He might be saving that. 0-2 on on Scoob, the only guy that has reached on a hit against him. He's also walked a batter. Reardon was in his windup and kind of starting his windup, and Scoob got a timeout call, and that drew a little bit of a cat call from the AL fans. Next pitch, high, ball 1, 1-2, right outside. So Scoob probably seeing a watermelon right now. I mean, he's got to feel on top of the world. Lots of confidence after the home run on Friday. Here's the 1-2, curveball in the air, deep left, back goes Snead, still going, and he makes the catch near the fence. Scoob, who had never homered in his varsity career before Friday night, nearly did it again. It's just warning track power here. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We played 2.5. AL still leads Urbandale 1-0.
Did you say he never hit a home run until Friday night? That's crazy. And have it be a walk-off?
My last game of my career is an error in right field.
I can see that. It's a weak division this year.
Now batting for the Lynx, this
Is that Ben?
Should be done.
Now batting for the Lynx, the second baseman, number 11, Ben Fichter.
AL coming with the order of their order here. 1-0 lead. The bottom of the third, Ben Fichter, followed by Blake Elam, and then Trey Nixon. Fichter struck out swinging his first time against Pat Snow. He takes a strike, or excuse me, a ball way high and way outside. Makes the backstop, so we're getting close to a strike. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Patzner. Swing
really
and
is.
foul ball at the plate. Maybe.
Did you ever have him
I don't know
in
if he
class?
sees it or not. Strike nonetheless, 1-1. Harlan, a 1-0 lead. That was about 15 minutes ago, though. They're up on
Harlan
Greene
4
County
innings
after
or 3
one
innings?
inning. Dennison and Creston still no
2-8.
score. Next pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
3-8.
Yeah, Dennison again stranding a runner. They're in the bottom of the third, just like we are now, but still no score in Glenwood there between Dennison and Creston. Ball high from Patzner, 2-2. Luke Patzner has struck out 4, mostly with his fastball. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 3-2. Although he did get Wilcoxon and Snead with curveballs looking to end the first and the second
home run,
inning.
actually. A lot of, that's like he was
So the curveball's starting to gain a little bit more notoriety here after the first. Ball 4, Ben Fichter takes high, and he walks down, and there's a speedy runner on the base paths.
Now batting the
Coach
shortstop,
Elam,
number 3,
13 out of
Blake
13
Elam.
steals this year, and it'll bring Blake Elam to the plate. Grounded out to short, up the middle, and a nice play by Scoob in the first inning.
Is there a bullpen down the right field line?
Elam this season, if you're wondering, one sacrifice. I'm going to guess it was a sacrifice flies. Quickstats does not differentiate between bunts and flies. I'm sure he'll let Elam swing away here. Now a timeout as Urbandale,
They've already got it.
one of their coaches, is going to come out and talk with Patzner after his 6-pitch walk to lead off the third inning. AL is up 1-0. Blake Elam's second go-around against Patzner here.
I think I probably
We
got
saw
it.
5 pitches already against him.
I would like these two guys have a
Nixon
second look at this
on
guy.
deck. This is a very dangerous spot. The way Reardon is throwing right now, and with Blake Elam kind of looming as a reliever, the way how good he was on Friday night. Urbandale, you can't mess around here. I mean, if you've got a guy ready, somebody you feel better about, you got to go for it. Patzner's going to stay in, and we'll face off with Blake Elam. Patzner got another couple of words in from Scoob, the shortstop, who came and spent a little further time with him after the meeting had come to an end with everybody else. Fichter over at first, and Elam at the plate. Patzner ready to go. Comes set. Here's the pitch. He's not bunting, of course, and he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 the count on Elam. Patzner comes set again. And the pitch, there goes Fichter, swing and a miss. The throw to second is high, and it's late, but it's a stolen base for Fichter.
Trey's dad last week.
His 14th of the season. Elam did swing and miss, and so it's 0-2. But there he is with nobody out, and a runner at second base, and the top two hitters on the team at the plate and on deck. Chopper up the middle to the left of Fichter, who reads it well, goes to third. Scoot makes the play to first. And Elam has made 2 outs tonight, but it turned out to be. I said that one was probably
Now batting the
more
first baseman, number
important than the other
15,
one.
Trey
The other one was the second out.
Nixon.
This is the first out. He moves Fichter to third, and here's Nixon, who took the first pitch he saw and hit it to straight away center field, and it caused a collision with Miller and Heinen, which scored the run. Infielders coming in late. I mean, they were sprinting into the grass while Patzner was pitching, and Nixon fouls it straight back, and it's 0-1. So they're going to try to cut the runner off. I guess Nixon doesn't hit a lot of ground balls. He's a big grip and rip, as there's a curveball. Oh, what a pitch. Outer edge, it's 0-2. Nixon saw the curveball, and he said, I'll spit on that. He might see another one. 0-2 the count. Runner at third base. Here's the pitch. It's low. It's a fastball. It's 1-2. Trying to move outside and go up. He totally missed his spot. It was a good job by Cook to reach back down and make sure that didn't get away from him. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Curveball in the air, deep right. It's in the gap, and it's going to land in. A run will score. It wasn't as deep as I thought. But it's a single, and Trey Nixon has 2 runs batted in this game. And it's 2-0 Abraham Lincoln. So Nixon comes through on a 1-2 pitch. And now he stands at first. See if they can
Now
get some
batting
more
the catcher,
damage
number
done.
9, Dalton Wilcoxon.
I think the right fielder, the way the swing looked, was thinking it was as deep as I thought it was as well. Kind of froze. It's a swing and a foul back by Wilcoxon. And couldn't catch up with it in the right center field gap and looked down in front of it. 0-1 to count on Wilcoxon, who struck out looking back in the first inning, the runner at second base. Nixon is 10 for 10 in steals, by the way. He's not going. Curveball just outside, 1-1. Nixon pretty quick, pretty fast guy for about, when he goes 6'7" or 6'8" or so. 1-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Patzner curveball, ground ball over at third base. Tronson throws a second for 1 over to first, and it's low. Wilcoxon is safe for the fielder's choice. Nixon is out on the base pass, and there's 2
Now
outs.
batting the third baseman, number 2, Nate Laneson.
Courtesy runner.
Is that Ethan Snead?
And courtesy running at first base, number 16, Ethan Snead.
Ethan Snead running here for Wilcoxon at first base. Nate Laneson, who struck out swinging to lead off the second inning, and it was on 3 straight pitches, kind of up and in,
Is Logan a fast
pretty
runner?
much almost in the same spot on each of them. Ethan Snead on the year is 10 out of 14 in steals. Just a sophomore. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. There he goes. Delayed steal, and Urbandale was not ready for it. A stolen base for Ethan Snead. They didn't
Friday,
get a very
we
good
got
scouting
thrown
report
out
from
on
Ames
steal.
on Friday night, huh?
Yeah.
Because there was 2 delayed steals by AL. Ames was ready for it. They shot him down both times. That time, nobody was ready for it. Nobody covering. Throw
Is that a
kind of
strike?
was in between pitcher and second base. And there's the runner at second for Laneson. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. 1-1. Of course, sometimes those CIML rivals will say, "Get it, giving you their secrets." 1-1 the count. Sometimes, I don't know if that's the case between Ames and Urbandale, though. There's a strike 1-2. Like there was a time, I'm talking like Hawkeye 10-wise, Glenwood and Harlan, they would not share secrets with each other in baseball. I don't know if that's still the case. That was when Coach Elam was at Glenwood. 1-2 the count. The pitch outside, 2-2. There were a couple of different times, sub-state finals, a few arguments before games. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball, fouled straight back. Remains 2-2. Harlan, by the way, trying to keep up with what they're doing there with Greene County. Looks like they're still up 1-0 after 2. Curveball, swing and a miss. Down goes Lansing. The Lynx do get their counterparts tonight, Urbandale, through 3 innings. On Friday, they were behind 2-0, so they're already ahead of their pace from Friday
Now
night.
for the Jayhawks, the third baseman, number 7, Carter Tronson.
2-0 the score, and it'll be 3-4-5 for Urbandale. Carter Tronson, Ben DeCrife, and Michael Van Riesen hitting against Tyler Reardon, who has been absolutely fantastic. Now, the best hit ball was the last ball that was hit in that 3rd inning by Scoogin to deep left. Tronson grounded out to first, his first pitch, curveball, and he lays off it's outside 1-0.
Is Vendetti from Britain.
1-0 the count on Tronson. Reardon ready with the 1-0 pitch and comes inside and he pops him up, short center field. Long run for Reese and it lands in front of him. And now rounding first and heading for second is Tronson. The throw to second, he is safe. The throw gets away. A hustle. Double for Tronson.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20,
As much
Ben
as he hustled,
DeCrife.
there's probably not as much on the other end. Reese kind of played that ball, kind of popped away from him. He had a long way to run and just assumed maybe Tronson would stay at first. That wasn't the case. Here's DeCrife, who grounded out to short. And Urbandale is in business here in the 4th inning.
You got to give an error.
I think Brett will call that an error. Didn't he mishandle it?
Here's the
He
pitch.
mishandled it, and
In
he
the
should
air, out of play, 0-1.
And the ball.
You can't assume he's
way.
going to throw him out there, but I think the reason he went to second is because he mishandled it.
Yeah.
0-1 the
I
count.
think you got to give it a single and an error.
Right. So there's talk in the press box, single and an error. I'll do it. 0-1 the count. Foul ball by DeCrife. Reardon kind of taking his time. Now DeCrife steps out. DeCrife is designated hitter for Patzner, the pitcher. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball in the air, center field. Reese comes in, makes the catch. He might be able to double him up. Nope, good job by Tronson to get back quickly. It became evident that Reese was going to be able to make the catch. And there's one
Now
out.
batting the second baseman, number 34, Michael Van Riesen.
He's come inside on the 3 and 4 hitters, Tronson and DeCrife, and both have kind of fought it off and sent it into center field. One landed in for a hit, the other landed in his glove. Here's Van Riesen, who grounded out to short on the first pitch of the 2nd inning.
That was a minute score.
Reardon with a look at second. I'm set. Here's his pitch. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Quickly found the spot. But you can maybe exploit a little bit. That was inside corner and more.
The only thing I could
0-1 the
maybe
count.
curved, maybe it caught a little bit of the plate.
On Van Riesen, Reardon comes set. Long look at second. The pitch, curveball, ground ball. Laneson mishandles, bobbles, picks it up. Long throw across. Not in time. It was wide. Second error. AL will put runners at the corners as Tronson was able to move up. Things weren't good from the outset there for
Catcher number
Laneson.
2,
Bobbled it
Noah
at
Cook.
first, and then he kind of just got a
Just
little
ate it.
flustered and started trying to stab it with his glove a couple different times. Finally picked it up, and his throw, if it was on point, guy would have been out. But Nixon did a good job coming off the base, making sure that we weren't able to gain a couple of extra bases. Now Noah Cook, the catcher, grounded out to second base his first time up. So, catcher, not always the case in high school baseball, but catcher's generally seen as a slower runner. If he can hit another ground ball, maybe AL can get out of this. 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Reardon's pitch, curveball, strike call. It's 0-1.
Oh, I'd be there all night.
0-1 the count. 1st and 3rd, there was a single, an error, and then another error. Put these runners there. Here's the 0-1 now. Reardon, curveball, nice pitch, good stop by Wilcox behind the play, but it's a ball. 1-1. 1-1 the count. Urbandale trailing AL here in the 4th, 2-0. Reardon over to first base. Van Riesen back in time.
Tree's really good at that slap tag.
Van Riesen on the season, 6 out of 8 stealing bases. They've stolen one already tonight. That was Scoog back in the 1st.
He's got a pretty good lead
Here's
right
the 1-1.
now.
There he goes. Curveball, ground ball deep short. Diving attempt by Ingram, but it gets into left field. And moving to 3rd is Van Riesen. He's safe. Cook will stay at first base. with an RBI single, and Urbandale's on the board, and they're still in business here in the fourth with just one out. So Reardon, after the single,
Now batting on left fielder number 18,
fly
Brooke
out
Heinen.
air, there's a single by Cook to bring in the run, and they will have a
And courtesy running at first base, number 1, Joshua Nyans.
courtesy runner for Urbandale, Joshua Nyans, a sophomore. Cook comes through, finds the hole, but you know, he got the ground ball. Sometimes ground balls will find a hole, though that one did. One out, first and third for Brooke Heinen, who walked his first time up. That was after Reardon got the first 2 batters on 3 pitches. He's squaring, throw over to first base, back in time as Nyans. Joshua Nyans this year 5 for 5 in steals. They might try something here first and third with their number 7 hitter up. Another throw over, back in time. Heinen saw 3 straight balls in the second, then a strike and another ball. He was eventually stranded over at first base. First and third, Urbandale has 1 across. Tying run at third. There goes the runner. Fake bunt pulled back, and they'll allow the runner to steal the bag. And that puts runners in second and third for Heinen. Right now, AL is not
You
here.
gotta get it out, don't you? Let him tie it.
Blake Elam's starting to
No, they're all
creep
in.
towards.
You're right.
Again, with a fake bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. It's 1-1. Might see a safety squeeze. It's all the craze nowadays in high school and college ball. 1-1 the count. Reardon now working from the windup. And the pitch inside and hit it. Which isn't such a bad thing. Puts another runner on. But now there's a force in every bag, and Kip Cullinan
Now batting
comes
the first
into
baseman,
play.
number 19, Kip Cullinan.
Number 8 hitter. And you know, you hate to what if, but what if that kind of, it wasn't a, it was a loop, it was in the air for a long time to start off this inning. What if Tronson, what if that ball's caught? Does anything come of this at all? The bases are loaded now. 1 down for Cullinan. The pitch, curveball. Missed it. Just inside, 1-0. Recent at third, Nyans at second, Heinen at first. The 0-1 ground ball back to an out high chopper, and Reardon will run at the runner, make the
Oh, the
tag.
foul ball. What do you call it?
Might be a dead ball, catcher interference.
I think so.
The umpire came out and threw his hands in the air.
That's a foul.
He's saying foul ball.
That wasn't a foul ball.
Or
Catcher's interference.
catcher's interference. Yeah. Catcher's interference, the second one of those tonight. No argument from AL. Van Riesen scores. Cullinan moves to first, Heinen to second. There's a third error in this inning.
Now batting the center fielder,
Now
number 21, Chris Miller.
2-2, we are now tied up. The conference with Urbandale, head coach Jeremy Heinen on the line was, it's a delayed dead ball is what it is, and then coach is going to pick. What do you want? Do you want the bag or do you want the result of the play? Obviously, Coach Heinen wanted the bag because his runner would have been out. Here's the first pitch, curveball, and low. 1-0. This is the 7th batter of the inning. There's been 3 errors on AL in this inning. Base is still full of Jayhawks here. And they've tied it up. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0.
She's losing the strike
Miller
zone.
batted in the third. On the 0-1 pitch, grounded it softly to second base. Right now, AL's playing for 2. Double play up the middle, but the corners are in, and now Coach Brett Elam is out of the dugout. We'll talk things over with Reardon. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back next.
Gotta be taken here. Think anybody been warming up?
Back on KMA 960. Blake Elam coming into the game. He did the same the other night, but it was in a kind of a different situation. They're definitely not bases loaded, and his team was down 2-0. See if he can work out of it here. We went 4 in 2 third innings. He retired the first 9 batters he faced, gave up just 3 hits, struck out a couple, leaned on his defense. He was always in the strike zone.
Yeah.
The infield is in. They're going to try to cut the runner off. 2-0 the count on Chris Miller, the 9-hitter. Here's the pitch. Curveball and a 2-0. And it's right in there. 2-1. Man. That's a gutsy call and a great pitch by Blake Elam. 2-1 the count.
Double play there.
And the line in the pitch.
Cut the runner at play.
Another curveball. Chopper off the plate, up the middle, and it gets into center field. 1 run is in. 2 runs will score. And the high throw to the plate. They're going to try to take another base, throw to third, and he is well out. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but the 2-run score. Heinen comes in, and a 2 RBI single by Miller, who stayed put at first base all along.
Now batting the right fielder,
On
number
the
11,
out,
Casey
Conan
Steen.
trying to take the extra bag, and there are 2 outs now for Casey Steen. The 8th batter of the inning. He's grounded out twice. First time, of course, against Elam. Still runner at first base. Chris Miller.
Middle infielders are playing back. That might be a double play.
Yeah, that's it.
Elam throw over to first. He's back. You field in that situation. You're trying to cut the runner down.
There's
And a high chopper off the
right at the
plate.
second base bag.
And they're going to be
Allows
playing
to get
up
into
the middle
center
to
field.
try to turn the double.
There goes the runner.
Yeah.
Curveball. Strike call. Throw down. Not in time. Chris Miller has a steal. It's 0-1 on Steen. So now runner at second base. Chance to drive him in. Urbandale has scored 4 here in the 4th to take a 2-run lead. Elam, big leg kick in the pitch, foul straight back. You know, you look at it,
At worst, you probably at least knock it down and
the
keep the
single
1 run
by
instead of 2.
Tronson to lead it off, that was
Probably would have
blooper.
been hard to turn 2 as high as
Landed in
it
right in
dropped.
front of the fielder. There was an error. Cook's single was
You
just
would
kind of
at least put it
fired
on
opening
1
on
out.
the
and
infield
only
as
1
well.
run
It
was
has not
scored.
been a hard hit ball.
Maybe
I
an out. It may have been
Here's
tough to
the
get
0-2.
it out.
There goes the runner again, swinging and fouling it off his Steen. And sometimes, you know,
To come from
a little
behind
bit of luck
again.
goes a long way. And that's what has happened for Urbandale in this inning. Of course, catcher's interference, which scored a run, which would have been an out if, I guess you can't assume because the bat hit the catcher's glove, maybe would have went further. Here's the 0-2 now again to Casey Steen. And the pitch, just a bit outside. It's 1-2.
What? Pretty much.
2-1 Creston
always
now
letting
after
them down.
3.5, leading Denison Schleswig in a 3A district final on KMAFM. Steen still down in the count, 1-2. It's Elam who turns and throws to second. And Miller is back in time. Miller did take off, trying to steal a bag with 2 outs. A moment ago, on a foul ball by Steen. Now the 1-2 again. Curveball,
where was
just
that?
misses. It's
Even the
spot.
batter
It's
thought it was
2-2.
strike 3. Good pitch.
Steen able to lay off a knee buckling curve. So I can't hit that anyway. It'll depend on the up. Here's the 2-2. Another curveball in the dirt. There goes Miller. He's going to be able to move up to third base.
Come on, Dalton.
And it's 3-2. So Miller, 2 RBI single, a stolen base, then moving to third on a wild pitch. 3-2 the count with Miller or Steen trying to come back. Swing, line drive, center field, and lands in for a base hit. And another run will come in. RBI hit for Steen. Miller scores. It's the 5th run of the inning, and it's now 5-2. And
Now
Bryce
batting the
Scoop
shortstop,
will
number
come in.
24, Brooks
He
Scoop.
ended the 3rd on a deep fly to left field. He bats here in the 4th. Another one that really wasn't hit that hard. It's a looping liner, just got over the glove of the leaping Fichter at short. And now a near throwaway, but Nixon able to track the ball down. I think it hit Steen, the runner. He's shaking it off. 5 runs in the inning. They've had 4 hits and 3 Abraham Lincoln errors, and still 1 out there. And you know, Steen could be running here as well. They have been very aggressive on the base pass tonight. He has 9 of 11 in steals this year. Got hit on the right arm, did Steen, or maybe the hand. He's shaking it off right now.
Yep, you've batted around.
Scoob, 1 for 2. He's hit the ball pretty hard both times.
Isn't the ninth inning batting around the ninth batter of the inning?
Down the third base line, left field line, his first time up. Then the deep flyouts in.
When the 10th batter comes up?
And back with 2 outs in the fourth. Another throw over.
Press box, really.
Elam.
What constitutes batting around? I think it's actually a 10th guy, you know, a guy batting
because
twice.
you've gone full circle?
So.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
I could see that.
I'm not positive. Ooh, that was a great
And a move over and just back in time with Steen. AL was walking off the field like he was out. And quick move by Elam. Steen, who got hit in the hand on the first one. Steen back at it. Very big lead.
He's got a good pickoff move.
Another throw over. Safe again. 4 straight throws over to first base. And
that's why you needed a third.
Coach Heinen, a few hand motions to his
third
Steen over
umpire, he
there.
would still be there anyway.
Looks like he's maybe lessened the lead a little bit. Here's the pitch, not going. It's a ball high, 1-0.
So I think if there's a third umpire, you'd have one down the
After
third base
4
line, and then the third one.
Pickoff
right there.
moves. His first pitch, curveball stays high. Now another one. Safe again. Elam has a very quick move for sure. Right now, Steen
That
is,
reaction might right.
getting back.
Probably out.
although they would argue that third pickup move may have had it.
Because Trey's
1-0.
not to react
Elam
like
comes
that.
set. Long wait, the pitch. Popped up, out of play. It's 1-1. Skoog again was he hit the home run to win the game to get him here on Friday night in Urbandale. Tonight he singled, stole a base, and blown out to warning track. 1-1, another throw over.
You know what's going to be bad for the Mets when Adam Wainwright gets an RBI double.
5 runs here in the fourth for Urbandale. Man, this inning has really drug on. There's been a pitching change, a lot of pitches. 5 pickoff moves in this one at bat. Now Elam off the mound, timeout, and taking his time to get back on. Another throw over. Safe.
At this point, I just say, just get the batter out. What?
2 outs in the fourth inning. 1-1.
You're right.
Here's the pitch. Inside, 2-1. So if you're counting at home, 6 pickoff moves, 3 pitches in this plate appearance for Skoog. It's 2-1. Elam comes set. Here's the fourth pitch. There goes the runner. Curveball. It's a strike. Throw down and got him. Oh no, he got around his head. Would have had him.
What did he do?
Put on, but a stolen base for Casey Steen. I was about to say the 6 pickoff moves keep him a little close.
Did he miss the tag?
A little worried. Paid off, but instead Steen is able to get around the tag.
Because Brett's not arguing.
I mean, he was just waiting for him as the AL infielder. I think it was Reardon. Here's a 2-2, ground ball up the middle. Fichter, the shortstop, gloves, throws in time to end a 9-batter inning. 5.
Now batting for the Lynx, the center fielder, number 5, Tyler Reese.
Through 3.5 innings, it's 5-2 Urbandale. Now AL must respond. 7-8-9 to the plate. Patzner back to the mound. He's had a long wait. Tyler Reese, Tyler Reardon, Trevor Hazy to the plate. There's a ball 1-0 on Reese.
He's definitely not calling the outside.
Second, and a
strike.
catcher's interference. It was straight at second base.
Huh?
Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's a strike. It's 1-1. Patzner throws very hard. And AL, lower part of the order, having a little trouble keeping up with it. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that's a ball outside, 2-1. If you're Patzner, you just got 5 runs. Obviously, you just want to throw strikes and get a quick inning. If you're AL, you need an answer. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Some of those bottom order guys on base for So the top order guys have had a little bit of success. 2-2 the count on Reese. The pitch, swing, foul tip into the catcher's mitt for a strikeout, and there's one out. 6 strikeouts now for Patsy.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12, Tyler Reardon.
Tyler Reardon to the plate. He grounded out to short back in the second inning. Here's the first pitch from Passner. Hit hard up the middle. Diving play by Scott Scrooge. Kind of a sliding play. Put it on one hop. Got to his feet. Put his glove up like, hey, I caught this thing. They said no.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Trevor Hazy.
And there's 2 outs in the 4th. So as long as the top half of the 4th inning was, Hatzler is threatening to make it just as short here in the bottom half. Trevor Hazy was hit by a pitch in the second, and he was stranded at first base. Here's the first pitch to him. It's outside for a ball, 1-0. AL scored 1 in the first, 1 in the third, all 5 for Urbandale coming here in the 4th. Next pitch, and foul ball off the mask of Cook. Appears to be all right. It's kind of not square. It was kind of off the top part of it, and it went so high back to the backside that nearly got out of here. 1-1 the count on Hazy. And the pitch from Patsner, swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
Not catch up with that fastball.
They have just not been able to time the fastball, even the second time through the order. Sometimes that third time, might not see Patsner by then. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And it goes high heat to get a 1-2-3 inning. His